I'm going to start off this video by saying YouTube is ridiculous. Alright, so I've only been on YouTube for a while. This is actually my first channel. I used to have a channel when I was like 13 called ACDB243 because, I was in AC/DC, still am, and a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. As you can notice, my lighting setup is a little better. I really softened the light so that way when it's on my face, you can actually see the kick right here. Then I got the natural light source coming in through here, so you can like illuminates the rest of the room. So that's cool, I guess. Anyway, so I've been on YouTube for a couple of years, and this is my first YouTube channel I'm taking seriously. I'm actually having more. I have original content. I have my shorts. I have my feature length stuff here. Uh, I have my own Vimeo now, where I only have like one video, but fuck it. Anyway, so now I've never had any problem with copyright because I've never tried monetizing my videos, which makes sense. I mean, there's no reason to have copyright strikes if you're not monetizing anything. But now that I have, oh wait, I have to soften it again. There we go. No, it's two. That's I need to soften. Kind of jarring. Is that better? Yeah, I got the kicker here. Okay. So yeah. Now I'm having so many problems just to monetize my reviews, mostly my reviews and something. I can't even monetize my demo reel, despite the footage I used was from a project which we had permission from Time Warner to use a part of the song, which is the part I used. And no, even though I got copyright strike for that, so whatever. And also, the weirdest things happen in my YouTube reviews. Like for This Is the End, I removed the song, but I still got copyright strike for something that wasn't my fault. For Don John, I got fucking copyright strike for using footage, audiovisual content from a musical. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Don John is not a musical. So I don't know why I got stricken for that. And the fair use is not being taken into play here. I mean, even if I am using footage from a musical that they're saying I'm using, even though I didn't, I'm using it for a review. I'm not just putting the musical online and making money off it. There's a difference. YouTubers use the word transformative, and I think it's kind of BS because it's just kind of a way to defend their stupid videos, which I'll get into later. Like, all my videos either cut to me talking or have voiceovers explaining why I need to show it. So, I mean, it's still a review. I'm not just putting a clip and making jokes and nitpicking. That's not a review. A review is talking about the movie's flaws and what it does right, and that's what I do. That's why they're honest reviews. Now, if I was doing a comedic review, yes, I'll nitpick, but I'll still talk about its flaws and stuff. So, well, I still make jokes. This is a natural me reviewing. I don't even script these things. I just go up and say, "Hi, I'm going to talk about this movie and what I feel about it," and that's it. And I just use clips to demonstrate what I'm saying, which falls under fair use, which is this can be used as excerpts for critical analysis. So even though I'm not some top critic on the Chicago Tribune, like Roger Ebert, rest in peace, I am a critic critiquing and analyzing clips for fair use. Now, here's the thing that irks me. YouTube is very unfair on their things. I mean, I tried following like disputes, but none of them go anywhere because the company just rejects them for no reason, even though they're not even the owners of what I'm using, which I'll get to later. Okay, probably the dumbest thing is for my Hateful Eight review. The reason I got a copyright strike is because an old German company claims they own it, even though the only company that owns Hateful Eight distribution rights and monetization rights is the Weinstein Company. This fucking company is not even. It is real. It's not a fake company, which happens sometimes. I've been claimed by fake companies, like stuff that doesn't even own it. But I got claimed from a company that stopped producing movies in the '60s, and they did not produce the Hateful Eight. Like, what's the point? What's the point of using fair use if you're just gonna flag me for stuff that I didn't even do? Like, look, there's so many YouTubers out there that deserve to be claimed. I once saw the person monetize full movies, and yet his videos are still up, and he can still monetize them. Like this one guy is posting. Let me see. This copyrighted work right here, one of my favorite movies, the Cinema Star movie. And as far as I can tell, there is a copyright on the back here. It's even barcoded. It's distributed by a company. Uh, it's a copyright work right here. It says all rights reserved, copyright, and there's the companies that are producing the film. And it's a legit DVD distribution, so it's a legit movie with copyright that has been copyrighted, barcoded, and distributed by one company. Not some guy on YouTube who puts a stupid logo before it and now monetizes the video as if it's his own movie. They even asked him to take it down, but he's not. Now, how come that video gets to be monetized, but my review video is not being monetized? Why? Because no one cares. I mean, if it was a big company, let's say he was monetizing the new Fast and Furious film, they will come down on his ass hard, and YouTube being too scared to go against the company would be like, there's no way I'm going against fucking whoever owns Furious 7, they're going to sue our asses. So, they take it down. Well, my videos are reviews of movies and have been claimed by fake companies, and they're like, wait a minute, this is the real movie. They're going to sue us, so we're not going to do anything about it. YouTube does not contacted me if my appeals. What I've been contacted is Simpson saying, the only contact I got was saying, so-and-so rejected your dispute. And I'm like, well, what's the point of filing disputes if they're not helping you? The only good thing about the system is I haven't got any strikes yet. My channel has not got any strikes because I've never, ever done anything that's either broken the rules or tried or done anything that would get a strike or anything kind of that violates the YouTube community guidelines, which many YouTubers who make many money does that too. Now, let's see what else we can get in here. Another thing I need to add is, let's just go back to violations. So many YouTubers violate stuff. Have you ever seen something called sex prank, which is probably the dumbest shit ever? Pranks in general violate YouTube's no bullying policy, that these people go out and bully these people for fun. They go out and intentionally try to fuck people up. They get beat up for this. There's an anti-violence thing on YouTube, and yet these people make money off it. Why? Because they make money for YouTube. You know, this is how ad revenue works. Basically, YouTube gets to post its ads where they make the money, and then they pay you for putting those ads in front, in the middle, and the end of your video. That's why. That's why these videos aren't taken down, because they're extremely popular yet violate any kind of term in YouTube. Now, the sexualization of these pranks is also violating YouTube's non-sexuality, and sometimes there's videos with partial nudity, which would probably get deleted. I can't tell you how many monetized videos I've seen of concerts where there's a girl topless, and probably because YouTube is too lazy to check it. I mean, it goes out with saying. I mean, YouTube's community guidelines are violated by these prank videos, and Sam Pepper, a guy was calling out Sam Pepper on his violations, and his video got turned down by YouTube because apparently Sam Pepper is the bread and butter of YouTube, and he makes him so much money. And his fucking butt touching video, that is also violating YouTube's community guidelines of harassing. That's sexual harassment. I don't care if it's a prank, that is sexual harassment. You cannot, if I were to go like, hey girl, look at this fake car, wink wink, touching your butt, I would go to some sort of authority and get arrested for sexual harassment and become some sort of sex offender. But no, since he makes YouTube enough money, he gets to go around violating girls, which in turn is probably the shittiest thing you can do. Now, I know I'm using a very old example, but it's one that pisses me off so much. It's a blatant violation of YouTube community guidelines, and yet he gets scot-free. While I hate everything, one of my favorite YouTube channels had his channel terminated for one video that was a review of the little panda fighter for being inappropriate. Now, that's not the truth. The truth was someone from the little panda fighter probably saw the video, disliked it, and flagged it, or just do something and contacted YouTube to tell them to take down I hate everything. which YouTube didn't even say anything. They just said, "Oh, we're sorry." We didn't even say a sorry. It's just we have reviewed your video and there is nothing with the community guidelines, so here's your channel back. That's it. No, I'm sorry, we were wrong. No, nothing. It is very, very hard to get in contact with YouTube. I have never tried to get in contact with YouTube because of the horror stories I heard of trying to get channels back, and I've never had my channel taken down because I'm in a good standing. And as far as I know, I can monetize most of my videos. Most of my videos I monetize except for most of my reviews. The only reviews I have monetized are the Guardians of the Galaxy because I barely use any clips. So that's why I'm trying to use as little clips as possible and do as much analysis. And but still, no matter how many little bit of clips I use, I get I've been I you know Angry Video Game Nerd Review. You know what got monetized? So what stopped me from being monetized? Clips from the old episodes claiming that Screenwave Media owned it. Screenwave Media does not own the old AVGN episodes. It's owned by Cinemassacre, which Screenwave Media is not distributing those episodes. They're distributing the movie. It would make sense if they're trying to claim the movie clips, but they don't. They claim the opening of my video, which is just me parodying and satirizing and fair use and commenting on the opening to make an opening joke. Now that is still protected by fair use. If Doug Walker can make movie reviews, which is just showing almost all the movie and nitpicking and still getting away with it for as long as he did before he started getting copyright strikes, it's crazy. And I don't think YouTube even watches the video. Brad Jones, one of my favorite YouTubers, even went like, I use no clips in my midnight reviews. He reviews movies just sitting in a car, people talking about the movie after they saw it. No clips, no sound bites, no nothing, just people talking in a car. And he's like, they would know that if they watched the video. A lot of YouTube is just their copy ID system is they look around the title and description. It says review of so and so movie. It says this movie is owned by this company. They filed a claim and your video has been taken down or you cannot monetize your video. It's not eligible for monetization, which is ridiculous. There is no fair use, and like one of the things I was going into is how fair use works. Critical analysis. PewDiePie makes YouTube so much money. His videos are literally they show you gameplay, they show you copyrighted games that Call of Duty will probably sue them. But since PewDiePie makes them so much money, they say, "Oh no, this is not. This is fair use. He's commentary." All PewDiePie does is scream, make dumb jokes, and play video games all day, and shows complete footage of video games, which are copyrighted content, and that is not fair use. That is literally making money off other people's content, which the content ID system should be a violation, but no, PewDiePie gets away with it. So in turn, YouTube is very picky of what kind of suits they will try to fight, even if they violate the terms of copyright. So I will still continue to make videos, but I want everyone to know that it's getting harder and harder. But I'm not complaining. I'm saying I'm more raising awareness of what's going on. I mean, I don't live off this. I can make a little bit of money off YouTube and still be happy. I'm just saying YouTube really needs to fix this. So that's all I have to say about this. So goodbye, guys.